check this out. I never thought in a million years that my first novel, Song of Mornius, see, I have to enunciate that word because he misspelled it in his boast, would inspire somebody to write music, but it did. I am so thrilled. And he had to reread the book too. That's really cool that he would read it twice. I only read books twice if I really like them. And these are just people responding to his song that maybe know something about music, because I really don't. But I'll play it for you. It's not a very long piece of music. It's wind instruments, that's all I know. Horns, apparently. Let me get it up here. This is incredibly flattering. Nobody's done this for me. You know, never even imagined in a million years that this... Okay, I'll play it. For anybody who's interested in possibly purchasing the audiobook narrated by Brian Wiggins, who I think did an awesome job, here is a sample of his reading.
Nodding a mute farewell, Avalar retreated. She ducked under the branch of a massive pine, keeping her sword at the ready while checking repeatedly behind her. Focused as she was on putting as many trees as possible between her and the humans, Avalar failed to notice how the winter birds had hushed. A swift, soft panting alerted her. She spotted the dark smudge of a figure crouched low beneath a fern, the glimmer of its steady amber eyes peering up. Avalar stopped short. "Are you pursuing these humans?" she asked. "Should I be hunting you?" "Fish," the creature hissed. "Grubby paws I smell. Give me." Avalar considered the hidden figure. Despite its petite stature, she felt a tingle of fear. "You are rude," she told it. "Why should I give you anything?" "I not trail humans," came the sibilant voice. "Fish better." It paused, and Avalar heard a quick series of grunting breaths. "Fish, give me." "Show yourself," said Avalar. "Let me see you first." The branches swayed. Slowly the creature stalked toward her, bounding into her sight. It was lithe and lean, its color that of pale sunlight filtered through leaves both golden and brown. Avalar caught her breath, stunned by the prowler's unexpected beauty. The predator was naked, its flat, lean muscles sliding beneath a short, tawny red coat, dappling into gray along its flanks and shoulders. Stripes of ebony reached from its calves and elbows to its furry black paws. It was small, half the size of a human, its limbs designed for running on all fours. Its sharp ears flicked in her direction, pricking atop its domed skull. As Avalar watched, the hooded, wide-spaced eyes glinted up at her, the blunt muzzle lifting, jaws parting into a needle-toothed smile. "She prowler," the creature purred. "Beautiful, yes? You like?" Avalar inclined her head, entranced by the creature's golden stare. "You are beautiful," she said. "Were you following me? What is your name?" A raspy thrumming came from the carnivore's throat. "I, Shatra. I not harm giant, not hurt life of world. Prowler protect." "Good," Avalar told her, "for I am battle-trained by Grevelin Mistavir. No giant knows combat so well as he." The cat-like creature lashed her rust-colored tail. "I not match for giant. Fish?" Avalar snorted. Again, she shrugged off her pack, keeping her blade at the ready for the predator to see. Her last reef bulb landed with a soft crunch at the prowler's feet, but on impulse, Avalar leaned in, the thread of her blade holding the creature back. "Promise," she said, "none of your people will stalk these humans. If they do, I shall know it. We giants have a way of knowing these things. We thwarted your raider cousins in the south, and if we must, we will stop you." Shetra's breath puffed her cheeks with an agitated rhythm. "No prowler hunt. Cruel human take human meat, not a prowler." "You lie," Avalar said. "Last night a child was injured by one of your kind." "Shem." Shetra opened her jaws in a toothy yawn of disgust. "Bad male is outsider. Him hurt here." With a splay-toed paw, she tapped at her temple. "Not good." Avalar drew back her weapon, surrendering her last bulb. "To protect the humans, I will kill this Shem if I find him. If you have love for him at all, warn him to leave this land at once." Shetra sprang forward and fastened her jaws on the glistening green sphere. A second great leap took her sailing over the low-hanging branches of the trees. Avalar stared at the spot where the prowler had been. Something sinister preyed on the town of Faranth, feasting on its people. She forced her thoughts to more immediate things like hunting for her dinner and replenishing her stores. "I am your companion once more," she told the river, "until I reach this Lake Kranath, where we shall again part ways, for I am marching to Tírdan." Panu had mentioned a path between the mountains, yet right now, from where she stood, it seemed unlikely they would ever end.